Hello, good evening and welcome. My name is Wendy McCallum. I am a psychic medium from Surrey in the UK, originally from Kilmarnock in Ayrshire. So my dad for the last few weeks has given me some fun facts about Kilmarnock, and this week he was telling me about BMK carpets. So BMK made quality Axminster carpets that were shipped all over the world. They were used on the Titanic. They're in Turnberry Hotel, which I believe Donald Trump owns, and they've been used everywhere, Marks and Spencer's, BHS, massive big names. So there you go, that's your fun fact for this week. Thank you, Daddy. Good evening. Well, I suppose you've probably noticed the energy's been a bit strange this week. Have you noticed? Because I don't know about you, but I've been feeling a little bit out of sorts. I've actually been feeling a bit spaced out, a bit not with it, you know. And people will go, well, that's just you normally, Wendy, you know. But seriously, though, I don't know whether you've noticed that the energy's just been a little bit blah, yeah. So I've noticed that a lot of people has been struggling and the energy feels a bit flat. I've done quite a few readings this week, and I feel that a lot of people are struggling with the same thing, so I thought I would kind of do a generalised thing on here, and the hope that it helps you kind of move forward with that. So it's almost like people are feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit blocked, as I say, a bit spaced out, not quite with it, not grounded really. Actually, a good crystal to help you with that would be hematite. So hematite is really, really good for grounding and protection. Hematite helps dissolve negativity. It helps bring a bit of calmness, helps logical thinking, willpower, confidence, and it helps you to be brave. There's another good crystal as well, which I quite like to use when I'm feeling like this. Yes, tourmaline, black tourmaline, and that helps with prosperity, inspiration, happiness, helping with self-confidence, and it helps reduce fear. It's just that I feel that a lot of people are really suffering with their confidence at the minute. They're really struggling to believe in themselves, and I feel that as I look back, I feel that energy, it's been really turbulent, really up and down, you know. And then over the past few days, I can feel a real good shift coming on, a much more positive energy coming in, a real good shift, okay. And there was the strawberry moon the other night, which is also called the sister's moon, and the strawberry moon indicates time for change. Thank goodness. I think we've had enough stress, hardship. So the strawberry moon is great for balancing the emotions, managing the feelings, and it's often a very, very positive thing. Often depicts culmination, so something coming to a head, and release and endings of something. So there has to be, it's great when there's endings because we've got beginnings coming. Now, this moon is a great time for manifesting. It's a great time for setting those intentions for change if that's what you desire. So if you're looking for a new job, it's a perfect time for that. I'm not saying walk out in a job, for goodness sake, don't be silly, but if you want a new job, start setting that intention for that change. Write out what job you want, write out, be specific, write out how much you want, you know, and go for it. You know, this is a great time for you to let go of beliefs that are outdated for you, things that are not serving you for your highest good, you know, and bringing love into alignment, bringing attraction, renewal. There's so much potential with this new moon. It's almost like I want you to grab it with both hands and go for it. Now, I asked Spirit what to talk about this week, and they asked me to speak to you about courage, about being brave. And you're going to think, well, what's that got to do with what we're talking about, Wendy? Well, it actually takes courage for change. We all think that we want change and we desire change because the situation's not working. We're not maybe happy in our work, or we're maybe not happy in a relationship, or you know, we want more money coming in, but it takes a lot of courage to actually go forward and do something about it, because we get stuck with what we know, and what we know is safe. So that's kind of why we stay where we are. It's like, well, I hate my job. I don't like my job yet, but I know it, and I know that I get paid at the end of the month. So I'm going to stick with that, but it's making me really miserable because I don't have the confidence in myself to go forward and apply for those jobs in case I get them. I'll tell you one thing now, probably one of the hardest things I did was actually say yes when I got asked to do that radio station, because it's so easy to say no to opportunity, but it's so hard, and it takes courage and confidence to say yes. And I can assure you, I was sitting here tonight before the show thinking, oh my God, what am I going to talk about? Oh my God, I hope people like me. I hope they like what I've got to say. It's a hard thing to do. So if I can do this, guys, you can do anything. So create time for manifesting. Start manifesting what you want, yeah, but don't focus on the lack. You need to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And it's human nature, again, to focus on what you don't want. So it's like, oh, I don't have any money, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that. So you're focusing on the lack, yeah, rather than focusing on the what you want. So if you want to bring in money, visualize money coming in, visualize money coming through your door, make yourself little pounds and stick them, or dollars, or whatever your currency is, and bring them in, put them in your purse. Another great stone for that is citrine. So citrine is an abundance bringer, a wealth bringer, a money bringer. So put a bit of citrine in your purse and that'll bring money in. And your purse will never be empty while there's a piece of citrine in it. So focusing on what makes you happy, what you want to bring in, not what you don't want. So it's time to be brave, and it's time to embrace change. And Brené Brown, she talks about the power of vulnerability. There's actually a very good, I believe it was one of her televised events that's on Netflix, so you can watch it on Netflix. She's also got a great book called Daring Greatly, and this is all about the power of vulnerability. Guys, if you want change, nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. I mean, I get people coming to me for readings, obviously all the time, and some people expect me to wave a magic wand and make it all better for them. I can only give you tools. I can give you tools to help you make that change, to make that positive change, to empower you, but I can't make you use them. And only you can use them. So you need to start believing in yourself. And just literally, I've got my cards in my hands, but literally just before this, I was shuffling the cards, and a couple of cards jumped out. So this one jumped out. I don't know if you can see it. It's the star. And to me, the star's about discovery. It's about discovering yourself. And it's about wishing on the star. So it's like there's these wishes coming true. This new moon is so positive. It's got such a wonderful energy. Honestly, embrace it. Go for it. If you're feeling stuck, you're feeling negative, feeling ungrounded, take yourself out for a walk. Go for a walk, like in the countryside. Take yourself down the coast. As I say, get yourself some hematite, some tourmaline, and try and dissipate some of that negativity and focus on the positives, okay? Because alongside the star, we've got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is about fulfillment. It's about nurturing. It's about nurturing yourself. It's about trusting yourself, trusting in your intuition, and knowing that you are strong and knowing that you can do this, okay? So you have this innate ability to be able to make that change. You just need to start believing in yourself, okay? But in order to do so, you need to let go of things that's not working for you. So if your job's not working, it's time for you to start thinking about making that change, to find something that works for you. And I say to my clients, I say, if you could do anything, what would you do? What makes your heart sing? Do something that you love doing. And then sit and meditate on it and manifest it and visualize it, because energy follows thought. Energy follows thought. Remember that. It is really, really important, because what you feel is real. So I said to Spirit, I said, you know, is this the time? Is this the time to begin to make these changes, to manifest things? And these cards jumped out my deck. If you believe, if you believe it will work for you. And yes, this is the perfect time for manifesting. This is a perfect time for manifesting. So, you know, everybody's struggling at the minute. And everybody's putting these wonderful false faces on for the world so that nobody sees that you're struggling. So do me a favour. When I was thinking today about what I was going to talk about, and I said to Spirit, I went for a walk with the dog, and I said, what should we talk about tonight? And they said to me about being brave, as I mentioned. And I bumped into a lady who had recently had her leg amputated. And we had a chat about being brave and being vulnerable. And it takes courage. I mean, recently I was very, very ill. I nearly died, and I was in and out intensive care and in and out of hospital for months, and I'm still recovering. And believe you me, sometimes it takes a lot of strength just to get out of bed in the morning. So when you're out and about and you see somebody, give them a smile, because you never know how much that smile can make the day, and how much your smile can give somebody just that little bit of strength. So I'm just going to ask for another card just before we go. If you want a reading with me, you will find me at divineintuition.co.uk. You can find me on Facebook, Wendy McCallum Medium, and you can get in touch with me through A1R Psychic Radio. But the yes card's back at. So it's definitely time for change. Go get them, manifest it. And oh, look at that, bottom of the deck. Can't make this up. Abundance. Bring in that abundance. It is time. Trust, believe, and receive. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to speaking to you all next week. Take care. God bless.